And kicking it out of bounds and into the stands is Logan Oliver. So Stanford will get a throw in. Will Cleary will do the honors. We are now over halfway done here in the first half. Cleary throws it in here to Chow. Chow gets it back off a nice pass there from Pim. Now he's looking for a teammate in the box, and missed opportunity there. And then another save from Moxham. That was an opportunity there for Bohane. Thought he had an opening. And then Chow, off the rebound, was able to get it and then kick it towards the net as well. Two good saves by Jack Moxham. But Stanford, with the first two shots of the game, and the first two shots on goal of the game as well, we are still tied 0-0.
A lot of credit to Jack Moxham on that play. You know, coming from last year, it's very large, and that's why all 4 years student athletes, as well as just students in general, will live on campus because there's enough room. There's only 7,500 or so undergraduates and 17,000 plus maybe, including grad school.
Shot there by Bank, brought in by Moxham. Cleary, again, Pittsburgh defending the throw-in well. Pim, back to Cleary. Back to Pim. He's in the far corner right now. Pim trying to make a man miss. And he kicks it across the field towards the net. Header opportunity there for Allen.
This game, you've seen the conversations happening after maybe a foul is called. Hearing them out, telling them what's going on.
And that's really all you can ask for if you're a player, right? I mean, just a referee to be fair and communicative. I'm sure the players on both sides respect that. So Stanford trying to make something special happen here in the last minute and change. Over on the left side of the box. And a nice opportunity there from Chow. Good save from Moxham, and something special almost did happen.
1 minute remaining in the half.
There's the 1 minute announcement from the PA. So Stanford with less than a minute now to see if they can score the first goal of the game here in the first half.
That was an absolute strike.
Good thing Moxham's wearing gloves. Stanford getting deeper into the box. Islam towards some offensive players, and there's a goal for Palmer Bank. Palmer Bank off of a fantastic pass from Trevor Islam. And Bank picks up his second goal of the season. And finally, Stanford breaks through, and they break through in the second. So now the challenge for Pittsburgh, who has been offensive challenged all day, is to try to create some momentum. Instead, they give it right back to Stanford. And a kick there from Islam.
Know what could happen. Somebody could steal that championship and then find their way into the NCAA tournament with the automatic bid. It gets you prepared for that NCAA tournament as well.
Down the field with an opportunity here is Islam, and Islam misses the goal far to the right.
There's a little chip on your shoulder there too if you're Pitt, but I mean they have plenty to focus on here in the ACC before that.
It was a very unlikely championship run for Vermont as well. No one was expecting them to win the Natty last year, and it was their first national championship in the history of Vermont athletics. So Vermont right in the high of that one. Bank with it. Bank over to Islam, and Islam with the goal!
Stanford nearly had the opportunity to really put this game away.
Stanford gets it once again. Bank going to track this one down on the left side. Bank towards the goal, and a header, another opportunity for Stanford. That'll go out of bounds.
Stanford back-to-back ranked teams with number 9 Duke in the middle there. And that draw was so huge for them with NC State. It boosted the confidence a little bit, but then a rough one, losing 4-0 to Duke on the road last time out on October 3rd. And then you come into Stanford on the road as well, and it's been a rough one. You know, Kagan Stadium is not an easy place to play.
The energy is palpable. Everyone's counting down, and that's the end of this dominant win here for the Stanford Cardinal, the #1 team in the nation, showing why they have that #1 ranking.